Alright, I'm at the lower entrance to Deadhorse Cave. I don't have a lot of energy today, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to turn right at Masochist Maze. I'm going to go to one of the bigger intersections and turn around and come back. So I'll be in here less than an hour. So it'll be doable. It'll be a little bit of work. Let's see if I can find the easiest way through here. Alright, I'm standing up here. Give me a last chance to stand up for a few minutes. There's the way out. There are a couple signs. One that says Cascade Grotto and one that says Don't Spread White Nose Syndrome. I'm not very far underground, obviously. Notice ahead there, I get to climb down a little bit. It's nice and quiet up here. When I get down, you should hear water flow. It's a very interesting cave. Alright, just the floor is small breakdown rocks. Not too bad. Not too slippery. At least not today. Let's sit down here so you can see something cool. There's only a little bit of water flow in here. It's right where I am. Not ahead of me, not behind me, not to the right. It's pretty much all here to the left. What's funny, the ceiling is very low, so I really don't have a chance to get under there and look. Obviously a lot of water flow, but good luck seeing it. Over here it looks just like a puddle. Can't really see any evidence of the water flow at all. It's all to the left. Very interesting. Notice how part of the ceiling is kind of smooth and glossy. Part of it's rough. It's weird, the water flow is all way back there, but I can't see it with that big rock in the way. Interesting. I know I'm not going to try to remove that rock so I can see better. Rocks belong in caves. Alright, so let me see if I can go through here. Alright. I got a helmet on, but still gotta be careful not to hit my head on the ceiling. Don't want to break my neck. So, there's a way up there, or a way over here. We'll go ahead and go to the left. Slightly easier. Either way, I have to crawl a little bit, but I think the crawl is shorter if I go this way. Notice I said I think. I was wrong once. Didn't like it. Here's another place where the ceiling is nice, glossy in some parts, not everywhere. Alright, so check it out. Up here to the right, that's the way I could have crawled through. It's more crawling, it's not as steep, but anyway, there's definitely a way through there. More cave to explore. Or you could just come through behind me. There. It's a little bit steep, a little bit crawling, but wasn't too much of it. So, over that rock is the way I came in. This way I'll probably go back out. Over there is another way. Alrighty then. Now my camera's battery is going low, but I'm going to go ahead and keep using it until it dies, then switch. So I'm in a nice big room now. I'm standing up. But I got to get up and over here. There's multiple ways up. I could climb way over here around to the right and check it out. There's another way through. I could have climbed down there. So now I'm in a nice big room, tall ceiling, maybe close to 10 feet in places. It's hard to say because the floor is uneven too. Where the ceiling is highest is where the floor is also highest. But yeah, down there is where I just came from. That's the way I just came up, that's the way back down. For those of you who are wondering. Guess I was feeling really adventurous. I could have climbed under there, but I didn't. Probably could crawl through there, but that looks like work. I'm just not that kind of guy. So look at this. To keep going up to the main tube, I can go to the left side of this rock. I could just climb right over the top of the rock. Or I could go over the right side of that rock. So as you probably guessed, I'm not doing either. Going down there. That's the entrance to Masochist Maze. So, let's see if I can get down here very carefully. It's deep enough I'm going to go feet first. But then I'm going to turn around and go head first once it levels out. But I don't have a lot of stamina today, so I'm not going to go super far. I wasn't prepared to come here. I was going to go a different cave, but I got sidetracked. Long story. But yeah, I could crawl along the wall here. It's easy to just go over the top. same thing. Guess you're feeling really brave. You could crawl along the wall here. But again, doesn't really go anywhere. Yeah. Let's see if I can get myself down here. Oops. Almost bumped the ceiling. Alrighty then. Masochist Maze, here we come. This is where I'm trying to go. Yes, seriously. And yes, it gets even harder. But I'm gonna do just a small part today, because it's been a few years since I've been here. And, didn't bring a map with me, so I don't want to risk getting myself lost. Definitely need to get a smaller backpack for caves like this. I have a huge backpack I use for hiking that has room for water bottles and everything. For a cave like this, I need to pack it light. So a couple days from now, I'm probably gonna go shopping for a smaller backpack. Carry just the bare essentials. Okay, I'm gonna stop here to get a video real quick because this was part kind of educational. So notice the walkway ahead is smooth and then curves to the left, and on both sides there's like a railroad track formation. That's normal for this cave and some other lava tubes. What's funny, you see how it looks easiest to the left? So to the left is a dead end, to the right is where you need to go. And then outside the railroad tracks, look how much rougher it is. Rougher rock and then break down rocks. And then over here, look at this on the floor. How you can see the kind of ropery lava. If it looks like a smiley face, you're looking uphill. So it was flowing down towards me. So let me turn around here. So check it out. There's a way over here, too small for me. And then way up there, also too small for me. I think both of those technically go back to the other tube, but they're too small for people. This here is the way I climbed in. This is by far the easiest and closest way out. I think there is another way out of Masochist Maze, but it's way up near the upper entrance. So I'm not gonna go nearly that far today. Unless a bear chases me or something crazy like that. So, in which case I'll probably just die anyway. All right, so here we go. Let's head up here. The battery on my light and my camera are both about to die, so if I pause the video soon, don't worry, I'll just start. Notice how uneven the ceiling is, how it's taller in the left, and it sagged down the middle. It's taller again in the middle, and then it sagged down again, and then it's taller on the right. So it's shaped like an upside down, or no, right side up W. Anyway, I'm gonna just go right through the middle here. This should be easiest. Lowest floor and highest ceiling. Ow. Man, my knee pads aren't doing a very good job of protecting my knees on this rock. This rock is rough. Whew. That's one reason I'm not gonna do much of this cave. I need to find a better knee pad. My knee pads are thick and squishy, but they're not hard. I need to find a knee pad that's kind of hard on the outside so I can't get poked by sharp rocks. So yeah, that's a dead end to the left. Not so much of a dead end to the right. And I don't know what that rock pile's for. Somebody put a rock pile there. The end. So there's a 4-way intersection, 5-way actually. So there's a way up to the left. That's the way I want to go. There's a couple of little tubes to the right. I'm not going to bother to check them out today. I'll come back with more people. Because I think the one, if you go turn right, you can go back pretty far. It's downhill, so it's a little tricky. I'm not going to bother. Wait till I feel like I have more stamina, maybe more people to drag me up by my ankles if I get myself stuck. The good thing about this cave, most of it's not very steep. It's pretty much horizontal though, so it's not too bad. It's a little bit of work. Lots of crawling. Well, if you do Masochist Maze, if you do the, what's it called? If you go over to the stream passage, you can do a lot of walking. You can avoid crawling quite a bit. Oops. One thing that kind of sucks about people crawling through this cave is from their clothing and so on, it leaves lint. It's kind of unavoidable. It's not like anyone's gonna buy lint-free clothing to go caving, but yeah. But yeah, I can see here close to the ground because I'm crawling. A lot of little pieces of lint in here. It's not really a practical way to clean that up. For one thing, there's a lot of legitimate loose rock in here. So if you tried to come in here with a vacuum cleaner, suck up all the lint, you'd suck up all that rock too. At Oregon caves, they'd literally go through it with tweezers and pick it up manually. Okay, I'm not volunteering to do that. I support cleanliness, but I ain't gonna crawl through a cave with tweezers picking up lint. I was just blowing on my light. It's getting a little warm. I have it at 20% brightness, so it shouldn't be too bad.